Greetings, my fellow programs. Welcome back to another. Well, this is the first comparison, I think, on the channel. It's not going to be the last, I can tell you that. But, welcome to the official comparison, I guess, of BrickTech with Nate's custom light cycle here on the front. And we've got the official set version in the back. So, we're going to be comparing these two, seeing what's good with the both of them. They both have, good things, they both have cons. So they're not entirely perfect. I guess nothing is perfection is impossible because it's in front of us, right, all the time. You guys will get that if you've seen Tron Legacy. So that's what these are based on. Tron Legacy, the sequel to Tron. So you can do some research. You know that this is the sequel to the original. And Lego did release a set for Tron Legacy, and in fact, it was the only Tron set we got, but at least for now. But yeah, we've got the official one, we got the custom one. So you'll notice that they're very different. Nate's version is a lot more creative, it's a lot more obviously customized. It feels much more like a MOC, like his own creation. And it's good. The official one definitely is much more accurate. It's much more smooth. It's more spherical. It's got that more motorcycle-esque look. But there are drawbacks. So we'll get to that. Let me give you a little bit of a better look here. Hopefully you can see everything here. You'll notice that Nate's is a lot slim. It's a lot more slimmed down. It's a lot much more skinny than the official one is, well, shall we say that's a little thick looking. It's a thick boy. It's a little bit fat on the wheels. It just looks a little bit chunky, like it's very big and bulky. I can tell you right now that the official Lego version, it uses more pieces, but that doesn't necessarily guarantee that it's better. I'm just saying that it just has more parts to it. Nate's version is a lot more creative. It feels much more personalized, and it just looks a little better. If I'm being honest, it looks a little bit more sleeker. You'll notice that they both have the light at the front, although the official versions is a lot more subtle, whereas on Nate's you can see it very clearly, which is good. The official version has custom printed pieces like dish parts, so you'll notice when I turn it again, you'll notice they have printed specialized parts just to that set. So that's cool, but Nate's version actually has see-through wheels, so you can actually see through it, unlike the official one. But we'll get to this later. Nate's version cannot actually, the wheels don't actually spin. It's kind of just, static, which is a little unfortunate. That's my biggest complaint, which we'll get to that later. So yeah, let me turn these to the side so you can see that there. Nate's is just, it looks a lot more detailed, whereas the official one is a lot more simple looking. They both have the light trail. That's something that they share. So if I turn them to the back, you'll notice that they have similar looks, but the official version kind of cheats a little bit because it has the clip which holds the banner piece, which doesn't look the cleanest when you look at it from the back, because you can see the black clip. But Nate's definitely looks a lot more cleaner, like it looks like it's actually built into the bike. However, that leaves another drawback, where Nate's version can't, the light trail, it's good looking, but you can't really rotate it. It just kind of sits there. So it's just kind of static. But with the Lego version, you actually can rotate the trail, the light beam on the back, but kind of tends to fall off sometimes, so you might want to be careful with that. But that's the back of it. The back of the official one looks a lot closer to the movie, but the back of Nate's definitely looks much more sleek. So yeah, it looks a little bit thick on the light trail. Looks a little thick on the back. Oh well. There's a lot of similarities. Obviously, they're both the same vehicle. They're just like radically different like builds. Like the Lego version has a lot more parts to it, whereas Nate's doesn't have as many, but he actually uses them in a more clever way, I'd say. There's a lot more translucent blue on his, whereas on the Lego version, it's a little bit cheated by the light blue. Um, so yeah, I will say the best thing I like about the official Lego version is that you can actually roll the wheels. So they actually spin because they're, on an axis. So that's cool. Unfortunately, that means another drawback for the official one, where if you try to see, I'm on a hard surface right here, the table. When I try to move the light cycle, it does not really want to move at all, because it's a hard surface, so the friction is really tight. And of course, these are hard pieces, so it doesn't really match very well. But if you try to do it, like roll it on a fabric surface, it really does well. But again, that's just the nature of the design. With Nate's, unfortunately, you cannot roll it. It just kind of, it's more for display than anything. Whereas the official Lego version is meant for display and you can play with it, which is kind of cool. Both of them have very different approaches on how to put the minifigures in. For example, with Nate's version, this version definitely is more creative, where I'm not going to put the figure in, but when you try to put the figure in, that's actually kind of a cool process. So you take this piece off, this build, this sub-assembly, you take that off, and it leaves two studs. So what you want to do is put your minifigure, clip them to the studs, and you got to take their hands and clip them to this bar. And that will allow you to have them in position. So it definitely, it makes the minifigure like merge with the bike. Like it makes them like part of the bike. Like they're actually in the design a lot more, which is definitely more accurate. Like the figure is actually like coming out of the bike. Like they're kind of just like merged with the cycle, which is what you want. That's the design from the films. So that's cool. Very nice. Although it is a bit of a trick, it's definitely with both bikes, it's not an easy thing to put the minifigure in. It's like a little bit of a process. It's not quick. You gotta kind of fidget with both designs. With the Lego version, it's a little more simple, but it's not as fun as you think. You kind of have to put the minifigure in here first, so it's like a little loose cockpit. There's no like studs down there. And you put them in like that, and you essentially move their hands to connect with these handlebars, which are light gray, and that's what keeps them in. You can kind of like cheat and make them like bend forward a little bit to make it more merge with the bike. It actually works better with Flynn because he actually has the disc on the back, so it kind of like makes it better looking. And of course, he comes from the set, so it matches better. But I'd say Nate's version is a lot more closer to the movie like design, like with the rider. Whereas the Lego version it's kind of cheats a little bit. But I mean, who cares? It's just a little thing. So yeah, that's how they both get in. I'd say Nate's is a lot more fun, like process to get your figure inside. Um, and the actual one kind of cheats by giving you a display stand, so you kind of have to build your own stand for this too, which, that's kind of bad or good, depending on who you are. The Lego version is a lot more thick. It's got a lot more, like, shaping to it. Like, you can see that they spent some time shaping the whole thing to make it very accurate to the movie. A lot more moving parts on this one. You got speed flaps, you got the handlebars, the wheels obviously can turn, the light trail can move, and you got these water bottle designs. Well, they're not really water bottles, but you get what I mean. They kind of appear when the bike is first materializing. Which that's cool. Of course, it cheats by using this 1x8 to connect to the display stand. So yeah, this is definitely the more accurate of the two, but it does suffer from a little bit of issues. This one, I mean, I'd say there's probably like one or two issues with this one. This one, my biggest problem with this one, and it's really small, other than the not rotating wheels, is that there's studs exposed. you can see two here, two here, two here. That's not necessarily the best look you want for a Tron cycle. You kind of want it to be smooth and not studs. You don't really want that on a design like this. But as he was going off of his own design, I think it's fine here because it's excusable here because it doesn't matter that much. It's just something that I found as a little bit of a nitpick. That's just me though. Nate's has some moving parts, not really that many. Just this at the front and this at the back, but that's really it. So yeah, they both look very similar. They both have those water bottle-esque designs. That's what I like to call it, but it's really just like the canisters at the sides, which is cool. Something cool that Nate's can do that the official one cannot is that his wheels actually can rotate. They can't spin, but they can rotate. Oh, they can rotate the whole body if you want. So yeah, that's pretty nice. That's cool. It's very cool. Looks very nice. It looks very good. He also does have a mock of the first generation light cycle from '82 film, which is cool. I might build that in the future. That'd be kind of interesting. But yeah, again, they're very similar. Nate's, it's a lot more above the ground, so you can move it a lot better. It works really well on smooth surfaces. So, you know, if you have like any kind of fabric or anything, this rolls a lot better on that. So it's the same as the official one. If you're zooming it along like this on a table, it just makes these really awful sounds. So you don't really want to do that. Unless you want to, of course. But, yeah. Trying to think of some other things. One thing that I really like on Nate's that I really found cool was this lightsaber blade, actually, that's used as the controls. So that's very nice touch. I like that. There's definitely a lot more poppy color on Nate's. Like, you can tell it's from Tron. It's got the blue and lights and stuff. The official one is a little bit lacking in the translucent category. It's just they kind of mix different blue colors, which I like that, but at the same time it could be more translucent, I feel like. So, yeah, that's I'm gonna try to think of what some other things here. Nate's actually, unlike the official one, if you tilt this to the side, it actually can hold its display. So if you want to make it look like it's turning, like this, you can do that. There you go. You can't rotate the light trail, but oh well, you can still do that. Which with the original one, you can't really do. You can't really do it. No, yeah, it's not really meant for that. But that's the comparison. I hope you enjoyed that. There's pros and cons to both. Like I said, I feel like Nate's is a little bit better. It displays a little better. It looks more creative. It feels more personalized. And it holds a figure a little nicer. But yeah, I might be biased because I have the official set a little bit. But no, I feel like Nate's is a lot more creative and a lot more fun. It definitely was more fun building this one than it was the actual set. Maybe that's because I built the official one like 10 times. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next comparison. Take care. End of line.